Well, hello again, it's Simon Benet here. Now, today I'll be sharing with you some of the fantastic results that other people have been getting from their training. I want you to see for yourself some of the amazing and profitable stories these clients have been getting with their Amazon brands and online sales. Now, all of these guys started with no experience at all and have some incredible tales to tell. That's the exciting part about this, and just think about it. That can definitely be you in the next few weeks by just putting in effort, consistency and discipline into this training. So here I'm going to leave you guys to watch these exciting results from just a few successful Amazon sellers. And remember, comment below this video, let me know what you think, and let's get the conversation going.
I've had incredible results with my business. I'm very proud of what I've been able to achieve in just a few hours a week. For example, we've been able to easily pay for our son's college degree, and we've been traveling way more than we did before. Going outside the country with the whole family is just something we can do now.
I'm Leah.
And I'm David, and we're from Noblesville, Indiana. Before ASM, I was working in medical sales. I had worked really hard to get my dream job, and I was trying my best at that, and doing my best meant that I had to be gone 4 nights a week. So I was on the road a lot. We were traveling over 4 states, and we had a daughter. And I realized that when I would come home, I would miss out on so much throughout the week. I was just kind of seeing them on the weekends. And so we really wanted to get our priorities in order and wanted to spend more time as a family, and that was important to us, for me.
We launched our first brand in 2014. We launched a baby brand, and we grew those businesses and ended up selling those businesses in 2017 for a 4.7 multiple of our discretionary earnings. So that was really fantastic. It was a 7-figure exit, and we were able to take that money and invest in our retirement. And then we took a portion of it and we launched 3 more brands on Amazon. So right now we're actually under contract to sell 2 of those brands, and we'll hopefully be selling the 3rd in January of 2021.
And right now all 3 brands together are over $1 million in monthly revenue.
And really well. And within 18 months, I had my business doing $100,000 a month. So I am currently a 7-figure seller. This is an amazing time to invest in selling online. There's no better time in the world. Everything is going to shift online.
However, my Amazon business is currently generating more profit per month than I was able to earn in an entire year in my previous role. Freedom to choose when and where I wanted to work, and not having to be accountable to anyone else other than myself. So I'm now really pleased to say that I've got that freedom. Don't get me wrong, some days I work very, very hard still, but the big difference is that it's doing something that I really enjoy and something which I have complete control over.
I was actually working my butt off as a hairstylist, just trying to make ends meet. We were 24 at the time, and we had a 4-year-old. And I wanted to be able to have more days off that I could spend with my little baby who needed more of my attention.
Yep, so while she was a hairstylist, I was actually still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I was working for my dad part-time, I was in college, and before that, I actually worked in a completely different industry. I was really just trying to figure things out, and that's when we stumbled across ASM. So we've been selling on Amazon for about 5 years now, and this past month we did a little over $600,000. Pretty happy about it. That was a pretty cool, cool deal. Our business is still growing really quickly, but the past 4 years we've actually maintained between a 15 and 20% profit margin, and that's continued to be the case.
My life has changed. I'm able to work at the salon just on the days that I want to see a few of my wonderful clients. I am not working the crazy hours that I was working. I have way more time with both of my children now. We actually had another kiddo while we've been building this business.
For me, the biggest change is really just I get to work from home. Like, I'm literally sitting in my office right now where we're recording this video, and we just have more time. There's a lot more time to do everything. Even though our business is doing over $600K a month, we have a lot of extra time. There's my little one right there. Say hi.
Hi, Brig.
And he's gone. So yeah, so like I get to work from home with my wife here, with my kids in the background all the time. And it's just a lot more fun. Life is a lot easier. It's not just all about money, right? Like, yes, we are making more money than we ever did before, but the biggest change for me is like we have freedom to do what we want. We go on vacation 3 or 4 times a year. We take other trips on top of that.
We have more freedom now than I think we could have ever dreamed of, and it's wonderful.
I live my own life. I'm my own boss. I can do what I want, when I want. I have 2 little kids, which is really why I did this. I used to be a hotel director in Paris, and I had to make a choice when I got my kids, career or family. And I chose family. No longer had to choose between family and career because it's like, hey, that's the opportunity. Like, that's what's gonna, like, I can do both. And I'm no longer time restricted, or where am I gonna, you know, I'm not gonna see my kids today and whatever. I'm doing it from home. I do it whenever I want. The way it's laid out, the course, like, anybody can do this because it's in such detail, and it's really made for people that don't, you know, like when I started, I didn't know anything about this business, and I just followed the video step by step and take the action step, do the action step, do the next thing, and it did it. It works. Like, there's no question. You know, people ask me, does it really work? Or, you know, what do you think? Is it worth it? It's like, without a doubt.
We've come to a point now in the last, 2.5 years of, surpassing, 6 figures a month consistently.
One of the most fulfilling things is we get to have fun, we get to be with each other, to do the things that we've talked about. You always wish that you had time to, oh, if I have time, we'll do this.
Yeah.
And we can actually do those things.
It's still fresh and new for us. So many times throughout the day, it's like where we kind of get, we get the giggles a little bit.
I know, we do.
Of like, hey, this is actually happening.
One of the things I love is that we're home every time our 10-year-old comes home from the bus. He's actually mentioned that he likes us being here. It's really great to be able to have those moments and have more time.
This is cliche, but I promise I've been exactly where you're at and what you may be thinking right now about the fears of, you go to Amazon and you're like, you've got a product idea. That's the fear that I had. So just have trust in it, and absolutely every day take a piece. Do this, do that, do that. And the culmination of all those things over a week, over a month, over 6 months, over a year doing these things, it's going to be amazing what can happen.